Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf Gaming channel as we're continuing our journey through Darkest Dungeon 2 and of course the new system, the new update which changes the relationships and we have to figure out how this works. I took a path already, I picked a map, we're gonna go through the Shroud, we're gonna try to take down the Kraken, we'll see if we succeed or not. And for now let's just see what relationships we've got. Amorous.
While the heart still beats,
That
desire
means,
will never die.
okay, that these abilities will also remove bleeding, blight and fire. Great. Another amorous. And apparently on this one it has a different effect. Malediction will heal 20% of the damage to Bonnie. All of a sudden I want to use Malediction. Envious, we got the bad one
The
here.
other has.
One stress on strategic withdrawal and one stress to Barisan when using grape shot blast. Ooh, that hurts. And another envious here. Control burn we're not using, but she's getting stress, 1 point of stress in defender. Oof. Oof. Okay, it's interesting, I have to say the least. I can see the improvement here. So let us see, how do we change it around? I would like to have...
Variety floats listless on the tide, brined in noxious degradation.
I want to have this ability here, so... Weakening Curse would be interesting, Vulnerability Hex as well. I'll probably do Vulnerability Hex and Malediction, just because we can have that healing. Do I keep the Grape Shot? We can have Highway Robbery, which removes 2 positive tokens. But we just upgraded the Grape Shot. Yeah, I do not know. We'll see how this works.
An elementary problem, is it not?
So we want to get up here to the layer.
Procrastination of the inevitable is futility itself.
I could go to the left and we could get to the hospital before going to the layer. But if I go to the right here, there's no real battle until we get to the layer. So it's less risk. Do we have any kind of trait that we want to remove? Squeamish, Fuss Eater, Loud and Proud, yeah. We do. I'll take the left path just to have any fight here, just reduce the loading. I am guessing that in the long run this will help us. So let's see, Sunken Monolith, what are we going to do with you? Well, we have to fight either way. There's no bonus, no nothing. Unyielding enemies. Plus 33% to Death's Door's resistance. Does that mean that
Observe the subject
he has
carefully,
66?
and you will discover its weakness.
They have no Death's Door resistance, but he has 66.
Let us take a closer look at the thing, as repulsive as it is.
That's gonna be a pain. By the way, let's take a look at the Ordained bonus here. Oh! It does improve, so as you defeat multiple bosses, it doesn't matter if you go on your first run anymore, because they do get all of the buffs. So it does make the game more difficult as you progress through it. Good to know, that's really good. I like it. Hey, should I do a Grape Shot? I don't need to do a Grape Shot for right now. We're just gonna try to take down one of these at least. Okay, we can do Ransack over here. I'll try to take the crewmen out first. Bellow. Stand fast, strategic withdrawal. Are these forced? Because I didn't know why I had stand fast the last time. But now I can see strategic withdrawal. So I'm guessing that you cannot actually remove these abilities. Whatever you're getting from these, you are forced to use because of your relationship. Ooh. Yeah, we'll have to play around with that. I'm not sure that that makes me happy. Okay, I'll go with the stand fast here because we might get hit big time by this. Okay. She dodged, that is great. Yeah, I have to change these abilities around. Okay, this is unfortunately this is a bit weird because I haven't planned yet and I haven't moved my abilities around. Okay, let's kill you. Two have died, only the Docker remains. We'll just straight up attack him. Yeah, that hurt. What do I do now? A vulnerability hex, I believe, is the right start here. Getting that extra damage in. Ransack. Doesn't really matter, so we're just gonna do a Searing Strike here. Apply some burn damage. A pistol shot. With you, I will have to bring myself in front. Okay, that protection helped us. Another pistol shot, that's a 12 damage pistol shot. Good stuff. We'll do Abyssal Artillery here, that's another 4. Still not enough, far away from being enough. 4 damage, yeah. Grind Bucket. Okay. Let's just attack. Okay, once again we got debuffs here. Another Searing Strike. We'll do a Ward Reconstruction over here. A pistol shot brought it to Death's Door. It is weakened. He's blind, so there's a good chance he'll miss. Yep. Still didn't die. Another Hullbreaker here. Oof. Let's see. Cauterize. Beautiful stuff. We'll do another Vulnerability Hex here. And we'll close it with a pistol shot, and that's it. Okay, have to check the abilities.
Unpleasant in the extreme. This work is noble and necessary.
Field hospitals location scouting, creatures den location scouting, and oasis location scout.
The loathing whispers.
Okay, I need to remove some of these. No, you can remove the abilities. Oh, you can remove the positive abilities. You cannot remove the negative abilities, so... that is a bit unfortunate. What do I want? Rampart would be useful, I would say. But Crush is better, and I'll get the Bolster here. Run and Hide I don't care for, we'll leave them as they are. I would care about Smokescreen more than Heartlight. For Dismas, we'll leave you as it is. Yeah, and for the rest we're okay with it. All of a sudden I found the downside of this. I wonder, can you imagine having your abilities chosen by 4 bad relationship rolls? is ordained. It's just beautiful critical strike there. 22 damage with pistol shot, taking down one of the widows. I'll do a smoke screen. It didn't go blind, unfortunately. Let me do a demon's pull here. That's another combo token there, which means that we could get some healing by doing this. And we also took her out, so stress is out the window. Carve the toy, that's some bleeding. But this works well with us because we can do Cauterize once again. Pistol shot, which stuns him because he has a combo token. Oh, but he resisted the stun. We'll do an Abyssal Artillery then. I feel like I should take this trinket and give it over here to our occultist because he's been taking a lot of these tokens, vulnerability tokens. Once again, got some bleeding there, but we can do another pistol shot, 11 damage, pretty good roll on damage. Let's do another smoke screen, see if we can blind him. Good. Abyssal Artillery. Let's get the healing. I'll do another pistol shot, I guess. Yeah. What is its Death's Door's resistance? 58.
Is the natural prelude to action.
I'm guessing that this will take some work. Maybe with a bit of fire it's gonna work. Yep.
Of potency still
Some healing, apply on hit days, apply on miss, give them initiative. Okay. We'll change you around, so we'll remove this, we'll add it over here. I'm not gonna give her anything else from the trinkets that we have. Assistance encounter, then we have another unknown event coming forward. Defeated two Gaunts, enter the Shroud. Okay.
facing oblivion. These folk have kept their honor. Have you?
You wanna get 30 hope and a bunch of stuff if we use some of our relics. Neither one really agree with each other, so we're just gonna pick a roll, either one.
Crisis, no gains in
15 flame. Sure, let's get the flame here. 4 stacks of that, works really well. We have another resistance encounter, then we have a hospital, and then we're going towards the lair. I mean, this has turned... The only thing that could be better is if we find another creature layer in the near future. He wants to fight, he doesn't. We're gonna fight it. We have a hospital coming up. And we can do this, I feel. Let's see, let's get more hope. And then I'll do a pistol shot here. Beautiful thing! Critical shot there, 22 damage with the pistol, he's dead. I could do an Abyssal Artillery here, or I could drag it to the front. Let's drag it to the front. Well, at least we added the combo token on it. Extra dodge chance. And crit. 25% chance to hit it. You know what? We're gonna do this just to remove its dodge token because Ooh.
Slow suffering begins.
Will I cauterize it now? Yeah.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Okay, round number 2. What do we do now? Do a ransack over here. Fire didn't spread. 13 pistol shot there, that's really good. T-bone does what? Weakness. 4 stress already on the occultist. Ooh. Eesh. Yeah, the occultist is in a pickle. Let's reduce its stress.
Quiet the howling mind.
I'm gonna do another Abyssal Artillery over here. And on this occasion, I'm just gonna do this. Doesn't matter if he gets stress. It worked really well. We'll throw a smoke screen just because I might not have enough time to kill him. And we'll do a bellow over here to remove the bleeding.
Another may finish the work.
Can I do anything with you? Can make you vulnerable, but that seems to be about it. Let's make you vulnerable then. Sure, I'll do a bolster just so we don't have to do another ability. There it is. +1 to mastery, so that will help us later on. Chance to produce invigorating stew items, that is even better. It's the better type of food. I did love when we had that in the past. Now we're going to the hospital. We're gonna get some of our health back, we're gonna reduce some stress. Let's see what can we do here. Wellness, Fear of Gentry, we'll leave that as it is. I don't care about boisterous.
Even the worst habits can be overcome.
And that is it. Okay. Still have space for some items. I don't care for this one. I don't care for the trap either. I don't really care about these 2 items either.
Echoes of humanity, twisted by hopelessness.
Hasten the enemies, and that's it. They are ordained, but they shouldn't be powerful because they have no death door resistance. It doesn't matter what percentage it gives them. Okay, let's kill this one as well and move on. I mean, this battle wasn't really that dangerous in any way, shape or form. It gave us some stress, so maybe it's not all good. But we're still okay. Could have been much worse right before then.
Unpleasant in the extreme. This work is noble and necessary.
Can the Kraken stun? I do not think so. Unless they've changed it, it cannot be done. Shuffle our party around. I think that was a thing. But we don't want the minus 10% to Death's Door's resistance. Okay, well, here is the supreme test. At the end of the day, fighting the Kraken is gonna make or break this party, right? Unyielding enemies. Yeah, this is a very bad debuff for this. Because I feel like all of them will have it. All of the battles, which means that also the Kraken maybe. Let's use one of these. Get our light up. I'll try a pistol shot here. This time it didn't go into a critical and killed it, but you can't have it all. Rolling in the deep. Let's kill the captain. I think we can be okay with the sucker punch. Unstable incubation, that gained dodge and some damage. Mortal Grip gave weakness. We'll try another ransack over here. Shoot you. At least remove this dodge, and that means that Abyssal Artillery might kill it, right? Yep, worked. And then we have another combo hit here. Gave us some heals. These dodges have not worked today at all. What am I going to do? Pistol shot? Sure. We got a nice crit there. I will do an Abyssal Artillery. That leaves only one cabin hit. We can't cauterize from this position. So I'll move back. And I'm going to do a crush. Another sucker punch there, more bleeding. Okay. Can I heal? I cannot heal. Now, I'll just cauterize myself. This 8 bleed can be bad. We got bleeding again. Let me just kill. Advance to the next round. Let's see. Does the buff say... No, now they're impervious enemies. 50% resistance to stun. So this one, the combo for this one will not work. Let's kill the fish mongrel first. I feel we have a good opportunity here to do so. Some vulnerability or weakness, some bleed. Okay, for now, let's kill it. Stun? Yeah. Okay, what does the captain want to do? All hands on deck, that's extra buff, acts faster and reduce damage. Controlled burning. Well, at least we left the fire there. Remove positive token. Now let's just do a pistol shot on the captain. Gonna do an Abyssal Artillery over here, and with that crit we've pretty much taken care of the captain. What do I do with you? You have a lot of stress. I can do something like this, just to reduce some of it. Prepare for the Kraken, basically. We'll do a pistol shot over here. I'll do another Abyssal Artillery. He still survived. I will bring you in front. And I'll kill this one just so we don't take damage.
A simple variable, easily resolved.
Let's do highway robbery to take away his protection. We'll do vulnerability hacks. We're gonna try a straight up attack here. Managed to kill it in one hit.
And do not relent.
Okay. What are we getting? +2 to duration of bleeding dealt. Not impressive. 50% resistance to bleeds and movement skill. Gain on bleed resist. 10% healing. Gain on movement resist -1 stress. That's not bad. Damage dealt 100% to bleeding. 100% bleeding damage received. The thing is, I don't want anything from here. I don't really... This might be useful, but I don't want any of the other trinkets. They're not useful to us. On this occasion, I'm not gonna fight the boss.
Recognize your disadvantage.
It's nice when there's a risk, there's a reward for the risk. But what would be the point of taking my party down if that's not something that I want? We'll be fighting on the next map. You will have to take on the Den. But I believe I'm okay with that. Okay, simple maps, simple fights. Let's just get this going. Abyssal Artillery, this one is done, and we'll use Barista over here to do an attack. Perfect. Only one lost soul remaining. Oh, but of course we got a disease. -25% health and 50% chance to get weakness, vulnerability, and 7% chance to get blinded. Yep. Just wanted to say, like, oh, these are battles, run of the mill, no problem, there's nothing.
Nightmares.
Almost wanted to say, like, what is the point of these battles? And apparently, the game decided to tell me what the point is.
Waters and be reborn in the image of their aquatic demiurge.
So we'll have two more.
To decide what is real, holding back fits of laughter.
Do I want to get some food here? It's 8. It's not at the reduced price, but we don't know exactly what we will find in the future. Look how many bleeding trinkets we have here. Do you think that they've changed it in a way that if you go on a map you get a lot of blight stuff, if you go on this map you get a lot of bleeding stuff, or was it just the luck of the roll? Probably just the luck. I will get some food.
The rigors of the road.
We have another academic study in front of us. Almost finished all of our goals.
Rummage through the shelves, laden with echoes of indistinct ideas.
He wants to fight the Forgotten. I'm guessing that we're going to fight. You know what? Haven't had this fight in a while. He became a Deathseeker. So let's try to get him.
A star-spawned child of the infinite void.
Deathseeker. On entering Death's Door, -10 stress and 15% resolute chance. Oh yeah, they've changed this one as well. You you have sort of the same system as it was in the first game, that you get either a meltdown or you get some sort of a heroic move. Let's see, let's bring our light up. Beautiful start, 22 damage right there. Let's do this oil flask. Debuff, okay, debuff against those, against fire. I feel like throwing in a smoke screen. I don't remember exactly what ability it has. We'll do a vulnerability hex. And let's see, we'll do a good attack here. Just an 8. Okay, not that impressive. Okay, so these guys appeared again. I'm guessing that they are like in the first game. Let's do a ransack first. I want to focus on the boss. I can do a grape shot, which will provide us with some bonus, even if it gives him a stress. Or I could do another, let's do another pistol shot, another crit there with 22 damage. So, Demon's Pool, 8 critical damage. It didn't manage to pull it forward, but... Oh, I can't move. I can do a bellow. Let's reduce the stress over here and remove vulnerability. They're about to respawn to us, right? And getting the buffs? Yep. 50 damage, some crit, some protection here. Okay. I will do one of these grape shots blasts. Kill it! Ah. Kill it, please? Beautiful. So only these guys remain, and yeah, they are annoying. But we should be good. Can't do bolster this turn. Let's do this. A pistol shot or highway robbery to remove. Let's do this. Remove some of his tokens. With you, I'll move in the back. Just do Searing Strike. So this buff remains with them, not the protection one. Makes sense. Oh, that hurt. Oh, they are getting even more damage as they are attacking. And defense. Well, this is changing things around. That's a crit there. Let's see, 4 damage. Do they have Death's Door resistance? They do not. Let's heal. I will just straight up attack you to remove the weakness. It gets more initiative and more of these. Oof. Oh, here is Death's Door and he removed his stress. Can't ask for anything more. Another word reconstruction over here. 0 heal. I hate this with a passion. We'll have to give him some adrenaline tonic. And we'll reduce stress for ourselves. Let's see. Still protected. And now it's even quicker and even stronger. I will move you to the front. I will heal myself. Don't know if I'm trying to leave out of this battle as best as I can. Perfect.
Messy, but effective. past is gone.
2 mastery points, 10 flame.
Die.
When stress damage, add 1 positive token. 50% resistance to disease and 20% to debuffs. And otherworldly fragments. This is great. This will be absolutely amazing for the boss. We know it already. We've used it in the past.
The loathing of Bates.
Although this one is the boss with the shackles, so might not be as easy. Let's give you this, even though that didn't protect you last time. When stress damage, who gets the most stress? I feel like he's been getting the most stress damage out of all of them. And we'll just leave things as this. We have to throw some stuff away. I'll throw the trap. We don't need as many of these potions. And I believe I can throw this away without a worry. Just like that. Cleaned it up. I am going to go to the right here and not encounter any other battle for a while. Hero Shrine. If I knew that there was a hospital there or something, maybe I would have taken the road. But given that there's not, it's not really that important what we do. Hero Shrine. Well, the occultist needs unlocking some skill. We've pretty much, or I feel like we've pretty much finished with them, but I am stronger for having relived my past. So he's the only one who says something different. Maybe if I pick one of them, I wanna see what their ability is before I pick one of them to see what's the situation. Like what happens if you unlocked all of the skills and you still go with them.
Chapter 4. The Guest. Drawing vitality from the assembled mediums, he would hold fast against the thing and harness a portion of its power.
Did he fight with the Shambler? I thought it was text, that's why I increased the volume there for a second. Shifting Boundary. Okay. Give self a combo token and allies remove... Oh, we are taking from them, we are taking away the combo token and we apply it on us. This one will weaken the target, while this one will give us one of these attacks. For the tokens, the special tokens. And we get free stress. This one heals 20, removes bleeding and fire, gives us an extra action. Also we gain free stress, while this one requires some of these tokens in order to attack him. Okay, so I'll do a weakening curse first. He resisted it. Let's do inners. Oh, we have to do it to them. And they gain some stress. Got it. We'll do another weakening curse over here. This time it worked. We got some bleeding, but we got some stress relief. I'm gonna do another inner strength. And now I'll do burning stars here. Prepare host. So what I will do is, first of all, I will do this, shifting boundaries. Okay. I'll do another weakening curse here. And then I'm gonna do inner strength. Mind over matter would heal us 20%. And I can do another weakening curse here. That worked for us. Another make way. We got some fire on us. Let's do this and get an extra action with inner strength. It's a lot of stress there. But I am thinking of doing one more burning star here. Prepare the host. Let's see. We're doing this again. Shifting boundaries. Oof, that was a bad attack. Let's do another one of these weakening curses. Seems to be working well with what we want to do. We'll do next shifting boundaries here. He's still weakened. Oof, that crit though. And we're gonna heal because we have the space to do it. Seven. I can do 2 of these, I feel, and it would work well, though I don't really want to add too much. If I give them the combo, then that might be bad for us. Prepare the host again, okay. Inner strength, which gives us extra action. Burning stars. Does it have Death's Door's resistance? It doesn't. Okay. We won.
Imbued with strange currents
Burning
of
stars.
unknown origin,
8 to 16 damage, 10% crit, requires us to have 2 of those tokens, but ignores defenses and applies to the target a combo token. I think I have an idea of what type of occultist I want to build next. If we upgrade this one, it is going to give us 12 to 18 damage with a 15% chance to crit. I like it. Definitely something that I will want to try. If we're lucky, we're gonna get another hero shrine and we can unlock his final skills as well, and maybe there will be something that works well together. Okay, a bit of stress on our man at arms. He became a daredevil at some point? Oh no, he was from the beginning. Okay, Abyssal Artillery will start as per usual. Remove that defense.
a slow suffering
Bleed fire, yeah, that got applied and quick. Should I do Ransack, bringing him to the front, but then we can't do pistol shot. I will just do a smoke screen on the big guy. He resisted the blindness, he only got a combo there. I could stun him. There's not a good chance that we will take this in one turn. So what I'll do here, a pistol shot on you. He resisted the stun. Rats. I really hope there. Let's remove the debuffs from Our occultist. That's really cool as an attack. 29 damage. Ouch. Let's do ransack. Oh, he's stealthed. Debuff, resist. Not a whole lot that we could do in this situation. And Abyssal Artillery it is. Yeah, for 2 turns this one has... We have no way in which we could target it. Well, what can you do? And they also have this chance to do the worship, which will heal. Yeah, we're in a bit of an unfortunate situation, a difficult one at that too. I wanna do Bolster here instead. Okay, we dodged there, we got a lot of stress here. Let's see, we'll do another pistol shot over here. Can't do ransacking yet, I could do cauterize here. There's no point in attacking the big guy until we take them out, because they will just heal him back up. With worship like that. Gave it power too. More healing, up to 6. Oof. Maybe a trap wouldn't have been a bad idea at this point. Let's try to take the altar out first. This will hurt, right? Ooh. Oh, he became resolute. Healed himself up to the max. Gave himself anything? Just Death's Door's resistance. So he became resolute, got his health back up, and it seems to me that he got some buffs to Death's Door's resistance. Now, if we have maximum relationships, like in this situation, Bardistan feels great love for Alsaret. Okay. Let's... They're both in stealth? No, only one. I could try to do highway robbery here.
An opportunity. Squandered.
Yeah, can't hit that line. I'm gonna have to do some bolstering here. Abyssal Artillery once again. Let's try to throw blind here.
This is no time to falter.
Yeah, this is so difficult at this point. We feel the lack of damage, right? Yeah, and the altar acted again, basically giving power, healing, flesh weaving, up to what? 6? Still 6, okay. At least that is okay. Let's try to bring him closer. At this point it does not matter anymore to me. Okay, we got a nice crit over there. Finally. I will do another Abyssal Artillery over here, just trying to kill you, but he's gonna do Worship, giving him power again, and he has the ability to do whatever he wants now. Oof.
The slow suffering begins.
Yeah, that's 10 bleeding. We can't do anything for right now. I will do Bellow. And I will give you this potion. There's no other idea that I have for right now. We'll do another Abyssal Artillery. Let's do a pistol shot in the back. So the Herald is out. We'll do a smoke screen over here. I don't have the shield advance. I'm going to go forward. Another Death's Doors.
The greatest test of all.
Ooh, Bonnie. She has a meltdown instead. Lost some of the relationship with the others. So the meltdown is as before. As far as the effect goes. Okay, she survived, so that means that I can do this to you. I will do a word reconstruction here. We got a really nice roll there. We're gonna work through this. It's good that it got stunned for one turn, but they were still far away from actually killing it. Let's reduce some stress for both people. We don't want another breakdown here. I'll do a vulnerability hex. And I'll do a cauterization on us, because 10 bleeding is a lot.
Anxiety foments insidious
That is fine.
fears.
Let's see. Anything I can do with you? No, we have to move forward. Another pistol shot and beautiful crit there, 22. You are weakened, so there's not going to be a whole lot that we could do here. Just gonna try to apply fire if possible. It didn't happen. A good crit, weakened, but it's still gonna do a lot of damage and stress. Oof. So close to getting another meltdown. In this position, we'll do a ward reconstruction. I can't have the stress relief because he will act again. There was no debuff on him. Ooh, this feels a lot more difficult than I remember.
To your redemption.
Maybe it's just the unfortunate rolls that we've got. I'm not gonna keep this. Let's do a double check on these ones. You have adrenaline. I'll give you a healing potion. So I'll give to you. And or maybe we'll give you the debuffs and you this potion. I'm sure that this 2-pot will help us a lot. Hey, 2 out of 3.
The roaring heart does much for the weary body.
15% positive banter, 100% heal, and -1 to stress. That is great. Amateur, Armor Smith, Slayer of Cadavers, that's good. Fiend Blood at -10% to Blight resistance, not the worst. It's okay. We can handle that, right? But that is going to have to be it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow, but I'd be very curious to hear from you. Do you like the system? Do you like what you see as far as relationships and bond goes? The fact that once you've reached 100% stress, there's not or 10 stress, it's not a meltdown, a 100% chance of a meltdown. It's actually very different. You can get also some heroic responses and things like that. Plus, -4 to forming bonds could mean that they will become unfriendly most likely, but it doesn't ensure it, right? Curious to hear your feedback as well. Until tomorrow, thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all to have a wonderful day.